y'all, because to my man, thank you to my man. I should have got that audio. Have you heard that audio?
No.
Oh, you haven't heard it? That's my man. Thank you to my man, or something like that. I don't know.
I swear we really are on opposite sides of the internet.
A fry is a fry either way.
Well, okay, I know that. I printed out the lyrics to that to learn it.
Oh my god.
I used to print out a lot of SpongeBob or cartoon lyrics.
That's actually so precious though. Anyway, y'all, hello and welcome to the Sleepy Idol, a little bar on 34th and Crenshaw where you can sit back, relax, and talk K-pop with your friends. I already see some regulars in the chat. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Leanne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. I will say, off the bat, I forgot to post about this. So anyone who comes in, you saw me post about it on Twitter 2 seconds ago, or Instagram. So thank you for, keeping up with me there. But besides that, how have you been doing, Jazz and Chat? How have your weeks? It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since we had our last show. So how has it been going for y'all?
I have a confession.
Oh my gosh.
I think I like ATs. Like, it's very bad.
We're ending because
like, it's so bad.
How are we supposed to be aunties if you are actually a fan of one of the most popular 4th gen groups? Like
they're so, I don't know. I don't know.
You hear that,
like,
Shumin?
Obsessed. It's like so bad.
Okay, let's walk through it because it's been a moment since I've like really fallen for a group like that. What got you hooked?
I think there's only one member that I like them all now. But before, there was only one member that I was like actually cared about. But I was like, I saw like a YouTube short of like them drinking and just like doing some game. I don't know what they're doing. They were yelling at each other. It was very weird. But I was like, one of them caught my eye and I was like, ooh, I like him. And then I just like was like, then I started watching like a lot of their shorts or whatever. And then I was like, I'm gonna learn their names, and then we'll see if like I actually learn them throughout the next few weeks.
Oh, okay. So you haven't learned them yet. Okay.
No, I do know them now. I know them now, yeah. But in the beginning, I was like, I don't know, half these people. I only care about one guy and one guy only. But then I was like, I don't know. I was just watching their variety, and then I was like, oh, they're kind of funny. And that's that. And it's weird.
Okay, boy group Stan.
I was like, maybe I should like their music. So I was like, let me start listening to their music.
Never that. Wait, none of this has you didn't listen to their music at all between all. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I mean, but because I like was watching so many other things, they've been doing this trend thing, or like they've been trying to do like, how everybody has their like trend for their comeback or whatever, their dance trend. Mm-hmm. So they were doing theirs, and I was like, I kept hearing it, so now it's like stuck in my head. Also, it's a very catchy dance.
Oh, the bounce thing or whatever.
Yeah, like, go down, make it bounce like that, and I kept hearing that over and over again. And while I don't really care for the rest of the song, I do like that part. So then I was like, I should probably listen to more of their music.
Aww.
And some of their songs kind of remind me of Vic's. Well, one of them does. And I was like, this is a very good song. It's called Inception. And then there was another one called Deja Vu. And I was like, oh, this is actually up my alley. I don't know why I thought they were always screaming at me.
That is like, no offense to both fans.
I listened to their first song and I was like, okay, maybe it's that song that threw me off. I was like, I don't really care about this. But they do have good songs.
Dang. So you hear that, Shuman? She said, just put yourself in the grave.
I was like obsessed with like ATs. I was like, oh, now I have to listen to EXO.
to be fair, oh my god, that's crazy. Honestly, that has always been my like theory about standing. Like, you can like a group's music, but it's not until you start investing yourself in the variety shows that you actually become a stan, because that's when you actually get to know the person's personality. So talent stands, you lost again. I'm sorry. Well, not to say they're untalented, but
actually, I think another reason why I started looking into them is because I love Halazia. which is the song that
I was gonna say I don't know any of these terminologies.
I love that song.
Like,
when it came out, I randomly was like, let me listen to whatever came out this month or this week. And I listened to that and I was like, ooh, I'll add that to my list. And I think it's probably like in my top listen to songs. And I was like, you know what? If I like this song, there has to be another song that I like by them.
Well, y'all heard it here, folks. We have a teasling on the podcast now.
Well, they're called 18Es, which is funny.
You corrected me. Oh my god, this is a first, guys.
Oh I never call myself any of the fandoms that I'm in. So.
You want to consider yourself an XOL?
I technically am, but like, I've never been like I'm an XOL. I'll say I like EXO.
Oh, that's kind of true. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on you to be like I feel like if I say I'm an XOL, they're like, okay, what's Sehun's third dog removed twice niece? Like, and I'm just like, what?
No.
So yeah. Welcome. More people in the chat. Love to see it. Hello, Tia. Hello, Andre. Yeah, we were just talking about how you have another stand card to add to your list. You are now a tiny. Is that it? 18. 18. Oh my gosh, she's correcting me, y'all. She said you will not disrespect my man. Thank you to my man's name. But yeah, that's crazy. I just think that's so cute. Oh my god, we're young. Okay. Yeah, we stay stand 80s.
I was like, this is taking me back to 2013 when I saw Schumann and whatever it was an EXO Showtime, and I was like, I like this one. I'm gonna stick with EXO from now on.
Oh, it kind of sucks because I feel like even with this like EXO comeback, how we were talking about, like, I mean, it's not crumbs, but we're finally getting not crumbs, so everyone's like losing their damn mind. But it's kind of like, and I guess it's the sentiment that like when your fave group grows older, you will too. So maybe they won't do as much stuff, but you also won't have time to be as invested. So it's like this natural like symbiotic, okay, like you grow kind of apart, but both of you guys get busy. But it's like if you still are kind of invested, it just becomes really boring and dry to stand like older groups that aren't as active, because it's just like, well, you gotta like entertain yourself with either old content or just the crumbs they give you. So like, not to be shady, but like sometimes it is more exciting to find like a newer group because they're just doing more stuff and there's more content.
I actually had this thought today when I was driving home today. I was like, man, the fact that they have like new stuff coming out and like they do shows and whatnot, I'm like, I'm so invested. I hope they don't stop. And I was like, like, why am I thinking like this? And I was like, oh, maybe it's because EXO just they don't do anything.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, newer groups and groups in their prime really put in work and like have just the most insane schedules, and I wouldn't want that on anyone for the rest of their lives. But at the same time, as a stan, it gets pretty boring when it's like, your highlight of your fave monthly is when they upload to Instagram or something like that. Like, girl, not a PNG. Like, it's a mess. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. So today we have okay, so we do have stuff to talk about, okay? But it will probably be mostly via open bar. But there's actually a lot of new songs, which I'm actually super excited about. I was like, this might just end up being like a song heavy episode because I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of good music that came out in the past 2 weeks. But first and foremost, I wanted to start with giving a massive update on what's happening with the podcast daughters. They need our support more than ever now, Jasmine, okay?
Do they? I don't know what they're doing. I'm confused.
That's why they need our support, okay? Listen.
I don't even know who's evil, who's bad, who's good. I don't know.
That's what I was like kind of confused. Like, I was in Reddit and I was like, wait, so do we hate the Attract CEO or do we hate the Giver CEO? I need somebody to think for me.
Or do we hate 50-50? Are they actually?
Listen, I'm standing out 50-50.
I'm like, wait, what? It was them the whole time?
Hey, the Giver CEO wasn't gaslighting them; they were gaslighting the Giver CEO.
They were actually telling the CEO that the other CEO was buying the rights.
Imagine.
No one was buying the rights.
Imagine. And it was like some big brain scheme to like get them to like make a better contract for them or whatever. It's like, people are looking for us. I don't know what to tell you.
We're planning on leaving.
Question mark. All right, guys. So last time we talked about this was a bit of a while ago. It was actually like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and that was like last month. But this story has basically escalated exponentially since the last time we talked. So when we first talked about this, it was actually like one of the main topics of our last episode. We had mentioned that this all started when the Attract CEO, which Attract is 50/50's label, had put out a statement basically saying that promotions for them are very quiet right now, and that is partially due to the fact that there was a company that attempted to poach 50/50, and basically it was really shady. I remember all of us basically were pretty much like, this statement is kind of weird. Like the way that the CEO put it out, it was like, oh, you're gonna ruin a small company being able to like make a group go viral and blah blah and stuff like that. It just seemed really gatekeep, greenwash, gate boss, green light or whatever, red light, Simon says. But this has basically escalated because shortly after the CEO put out this statement, it was revealed that actually 50/50 was trying to bounce. So I just have like a bunch of timeline points that I just want to kind of get through, and then we'll kind of talk about what we actually think about what's currently happening. So following what I had just talked about, on June 26th, the Attract CEO revealed that it was Warner Music Korea that was involved with trying to buy out 50/50 from their agency. So kind of harkening back to that last statement we made about the poaching. At the time, it wasn't said who was doing the poaching. It was just saying somebody was doing the poaching. And so they eventually did reveal that it was Warner Music Korea. The same day, though, Warner Music Korea denies the claim, saying that they've only been working with 50/50 as an overseas distributor, which we had heard about. Like they signed this deal with 50/50 to help promote and distribute their music overseas. So that wasn't a surprise. It was kind of surprising though, because they already had this working relationship, and the Attract CEO then was accusing them of trying to poach 50/50. So on June 27th, the Attract CEO, or Attract the company, actually files a criminal complaint with the police against the former co-CEO of Attract, Ong Sung-il. So he was the former CEO of Attract, but he's the CEO of a content creation company called The Giver, right? And so the whole idea was that he was being sued by the current Attract CEO for quote unquote committing acts of fraud and obstruction of business, including delaying the handover of work, deleting company email accounts, and deleting materials related to past projects. So some context. I hope I get this right because I was kind of confused. Essentially, Attract had commissioned The Giver, the company, to essentially like create content for, or like get together projects and content for 50/50. So one of the main thing was, I believe they were responsible for what would you even call it, like commissioning the artist that made the Cupid song to make the Cupid song. And so one of the big things that was getting the Attract CEO mad was that apparently behind the Attract CEO's back, the Giver CEO had filed to get the copyright, to buy the copyright from the person who made the Cupid song. So then the Giver CEO, and I guess the Giver, would own the copyright instead of Attract, which means that they could like profit off of it. So this was done, according to the Attract CEO, behind the Attract CEO's back, illegally. So they were mad about that, and so they were suing. And then on June 28th, 50/50 announces that they filed an application for provisional disposition, suspending the validity of their exclusive contract. So this was really interesting because obviously up until now, it kind of seemed like Attract CEO kind of made it seem that it was like 50/50 was like being manipulated, being like gaslit, being like taken advantage of in terms of this attempted poaching. But with this like, news being revealed, it was like, oh, okay, they actually do not want to be under this company anymore. And then in this statement about them applying to suspend the validity of their exclusive contracts, they stated the reason being non-transparent settlements and unilateral attempts to enforce scheduled activities despite the members conveying their poor health conditions. So non-transparent settlements, that's a bit of like a throwback to the CBX situation, where it's like, oh, we're not being told like how much money we're making, and how based on that, how you're paying us and stuff like that. So it seems like the girls had a problem with that. So then on July 3rd, the Attract CEO releases audio of him speaking with the Warner Music Korea executive director, Yoon, where Yoon talked about discussing buying out 50/50's contract for 20 billion won with the CEO of the Givers. So basically, he was telling the CEO of Attract that he and the CEO of the Givers had a discussion about potentially buying out 50/50's contract. And so this would prove that there was an attempt to poachment, which is interesting because earlier Warner Music Korea had made the statement that they weren't trying to do that. So this is kind of like a gotcha moment. All right, then on July 4th, there was reports that 50/50's schedules were being canceled left and right, including the filming of the music video for the Barbie movie song that they created, Barbie Dreams, canceled. Though the Attract CEO said that initially it was canceled because one of the members were sick, but then when this started, they didn't get the chance to reschedule it. In addition, they were supposed to appear at KCON LA, that was also canceled. And then there were 2 different appearances, one on a popular variety show and 2 CF deals that were allegedly canceled as well. And then most recently on June 11th, the Attract CEO reaffirms that he feels that the 50/50 members are being played by the Giver CEO Ong Sun-il, and that currently he can't even get in contact with the 50/50 members, but he hopes that they can like move past this and reconcile. Bam! To my man. Thank you to my man. Okay, sorry, I'm just really happy because I got through that really quickly. So it seems like this is a mess. It seems like the 50/50 members are over it. What do you think, Jazz? Who should they go with? Which side should they go with? And why? And Z.
I don't know. It seems like Attract had stuff ready for them. And it looked like they had 2 CF deals. Like, and they had a music video for a popular movie that's about to come out. Like, it's just, I don't know. Things look like they were going well with Attract. And I don't know what the poor health conditions are. I don't know what that is. So if it's bad, I don't know if Attract is good, then I don't know. I feel like I lack information on what their actual issue is.
I mean, from the source of it, it seems like a very, and I don't mean to downplay it, but a very standard, what we often hear when we hear about, idols getting taken advantage of or contracts being terrible. There being no transparency of like the money they're making versus what they're getting paid out, which I'm not sure if they're on one of those contracts where they have to pay back, what is it called? The money that they're advanced, like the money that's used the training fee, and then they get paid, or what that situation is. But either way, I know one of the biggest like grifts is that, you have this trainee fee that you have to pay back, but nobody's telling you how much it is. Nobody's telling you how much you, like, for every event you do, how much is actually being paid off and stuff like that. So it's very, very vague. We have heard about situations like that happening in the past. So I don't know if that's something that the Attract CEO is allegedly doing, but, that would seem to fit the bill. And then also, unfortunately, another thing we hear about in K-pop a lot, people being forced to work when they're, like, tired, in this case, poor health conditions. So, I mean, it's not super far-fetched, no offense, if this is happening. And I don't know, here's the thing. I think I'm team the girls. All right, I'm team 50/50. CEOs, I know that there's like the Bang PD, Papa YG, Papa JYP type image, but honestly, all CEOs are here to make money. So I know that there was a lot of like, oh my god, like the track CEO saved a cat from a burning building and stuff like that, stuff that was going on. And this is the thing, I don't think he's inherently bad. I'm just saying pause on both of them because both of them could have ulterior motives.
That's why I was like, while I'm team 50-50, I'm like, if they're leaving to go to another one, I'm like, how do you know if it's good or not? If it's better? Because, like, I don't know.
No, I see what you're saying. Like, if you're having bad conditions under one person, who's to say that the other person won't take advantage of you? I would hope, and I think we talked about this a little last time, that because 50-50 is popping, whatever the Giver CEO is offering them is factoring in the fact that the Giver CEO / Warner Brothers Korea is factoring in the fact that they're popping now and they have potential and they're creating a lot of buzz. So wouldn't it be crappy? Like they actually have bargaining chips somewhat now. But who knows? Because this is a very risky thing. Like whatever the guy's motivation, the Giver CEO's motivation was, it is a very risky move to have them do, especially so early in their career and during such a pivotal point. Like they should be giving us TikToks, you know, with their Barbie. Like they should be on the like Barbie literally premiered in Korea. They had a Korean premiere. Where was 50-50? I'm confused.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I just think, when I saw that stuff being canceled, I was like, this is so sad because regardless the reason behind this whole thing happening, they should be in their bag right now. Like they should be living up the fact that they did the impossible and within like a short amount of time with an unknown company, and unknown like trainees and stuff like that. They're literally in one of the biggest movies. They're a part of one of the biggest movies of this year. Like they're killing it on Billboard, better than some of their like super Sunbae groups. Just kidding.
You just said yes.
Okay, no, because then she see that thing where they like beat Blackpink for like most longest girl group on like Billboard or something. Yeah. But Blinks, you know, I'm just trying to be. I'm being fun
for the other big group.
Listen, we're trying to.
You're like, no,
start some drama. But yeah, it's just really sad to see all this stuff canceled. And like, I think it was really scary is that like, you don't always get a second chance to hit big. So if they're currently missing what should be like their little big moment, who's to say that when this is all settled, people will be waiting around to see what they do next, or people will be waiting around with CF deals to offer them and stuff like that. That's like the thing that makes me the saddest. Yeah. So the Giver CEO, I really hope that you aren't playing them because this is putting a lot on the line. But yeah, it sucks. Hey Jordy, welcome to the stream. Jumping in chat real quick. Tiffany said, to be honest, I don't think I would sue my company. So basically saying that I couldn't wait. To be honest, though, I don't think I would sue my company. So basically saying that I couldn't attend or complete a schedule because of my health. Sure, I'll be upset because it's my own privacy, and I would confront them, but I don't think it would be necessary to sue. All right, so Tiffany is talking about, I think I missed this part, but one of the other things that they mentioned in the video, in the statement about why they're asking to invalidate their contract or suspend their contracts was that I believe during the initial statement about the poaching, the CEO or Attract revealed that one of the members had gotten surgery and they were currently resting, and they had not asked the member to disclose this information before they disclosed it. So they felt that that was a violation of their privacy because you're like talking about their health information and stuff. So that was cited as one of the reasons. I wasn't sure when I read the statement whether that was a reason why they're suspending, or they're like, here's just another instance of them not being listening to us and not being considerate of our like privacy.
Yeah, that whole thing seems weird.
What they?
That like that they're upset that the all the CEO said was, "Oh, they had surgery and they're resting." It seems like a typical thing that a CEO would say.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know what the surgery is for. Sorry, I literally just read this. I don't know which member it was or what the surgery is for. But like,
I don't think they said it, did they?
I don't know if they said the specifics. I think maybe they just said, but maybe it's like, oh, people are gonna speculate like what kind of surgery it's for. Like, oh, is it cosmetic? Anyway. Is it, maybe, I don't know. But also if they were saying that it was, I don't know, because maybe it's like one of those things where she has like a more deeper health issue that it's just like, well, I just don't want people to know. Like, like if you have some type of,
technically don't know.
I guess that's true, but I guess it's like,
I mean, like, oh, she got her appendix taken out.
Maybe you don't want people to know. I don't know. I read that and I thought that was quite strange, but I also was like, I don't think this is the main reason they're suing though.
Yeah.
So let's see. Leanne says, also finding out that Attract CEO is originally the CEO of the company that Hotshot was signed to has been enlightening. I'm now against that man with prejudice. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's so much that's coming out about everyone's like past, so I'm like trying to keep up, but I'm like, oh my god, like this is a lot. All right, so wait, give us the tea, Leanne. What happened with Hotshot? I do remember them and like them disbanding ? Crazy TV explained the situation well. Also on who the fifth on this situation. I was like trying to find like a good YouTube video or article write-up to read, because the Soompi articles were good, but they were very much like they were written as things were happening, so it was kind of confusing to follow the timeline. But I was like hoping to see if there was like a r/Kpop write-up, but it seems like nobody wrote that up. So yeah, but I'll check that one out though, because I feel like it would be helpful to, because I know there's a lot of background information that's come out about both the CEOs that might have some clarity why people like feel biased either way. I will say, I said this last time, and the girls are gonna hate me for this one. But even if they just went, okay, let me backtrack. If they're lying on the Attract CEO, that's wrong, right? And I don't think they are. That'd be wild to say this happened, but it actually didn't, especially because a lot of the things they're citing are actually things that happen to idols all the time, so it'd be kind of icky to just lie, right? But if they really just wanted to get about it here, because that Warner Brothers guy, I keep saying Warner Brothers, Warner Music Korea guy was willing to pay 20 billion for them. And I'm assuming that 20 billion had something to do with wiping out their debt, So I'd be like, everybody's Cupid. And now
everybody's Cupid.
And Warner Music Korea, y'all don't understand that there's 3 big labels. Well, in Korea, but obviously the Warner Music Korea is going to be tied to Warner Music in America. That is one of 3 of the biggest labels. If they could just be under them, they're pretty much set. I mean, now you have to worry about the contracts they're giving you, but hopefully they see your potential, so they're not going to scam you. But like one of the things in that new Barbie Dream song that they made for the Barbie, they keep on calling it a Barbie OST, and I know that's correct terminology, but I always think K-drama, so it's so funny to hear.
Yeah.
But in that song, they apparently sample a Janet Jackson song, and I remember when it first came out, somebody was like, now are we even sure that they actually asked permission from Janet Jackson to use this, because K-pop's known for plagiarizing and just taking things. So yeah, I was like, whoa. They were out for blood. But blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's so funny you say that, because chances are they didn't even have to ask Janet Jackson, because these 3 big labels literally own most of them. In order to sign to them, you literally have to sign away your sampling rights. So they control what's allowed to be sampled. So you wouldn't even have to ask them. You would just have to ask the actual like holder of the sampling rights, which is the label. And if they're under the label that also holds the sampling rights, that literally gives them access to whatever they want. So that would be so powerful. Like they would even like, you know how everyone's like, oh, they're not even that popular in Korea yet, whatever. They won't even have to be. They literally will go to the Grammys. They will win a Grammy this year.
They just get the Grammy for existing. They just show up. They're like, here you go, all of them.
Yeah,
you are the Grammys.
They become Grammys. Okay, they all get daughters, and those daughters get daughters, so they become Grammys. You asked a good question. Do you guys think the girls can come back from this? Yeah. What do you think the resolution of this issue looks like, Jazz? Into chat as well.
I don't know. I mean, after what you said about Warner, if they go to Warner, I guess like things could go well for them. If they stay with the tract, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
For them, so I don't know. I mean, they like it seemed like a tract was getting them stuff, so
that's true.
Like they weren't doing anything. So, and I don't know anything about the other company. It seems like that company is just there. Well,
the thing is, somebody was saying that like, and I can't confirm or deny this, y'all. This is a gossip podcast, please. Somebody was saying that like the Giver CEO has some connections with Warner, and that's how they're even able to get that distribution deal. So I do wonder how involved that guy was in general, and then also with some of these things that they're getting, like if he also played a hand in that. Because if he is the connection to Warner Music Korea, then I feel like he's the more powerful one, right?
Maybe. Because I don't know.
Guys,
wouldn't it be better to be under the company itself rather than a company that's in connection with the big company?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea, a good question. I mean, from what I understand, The Giver is like a content creation company, not really a label. So maybe it's like they're signing under Warner Music Korea, and then that guy will just have a hand or like, you know, also make money off of it.
Okay.
But yeah, either way, I am very concerned because I'm like, I really don't know how people feel about them right now. I haven't read enough opinions to see if like people are like, oh my God, so greedy, or if they're like, get these girls, you know, free or whatever. I saw some people supporting them. I saw somebody who was on like a label that was involved with the Attract CEO defending him. So I really don't even know the sentiment of how people are feeling about this.
I feel like it's so complicated that people are just like,
yeah. It is. I feel like that's another thing. If it becomes so convoluted that people are like, I don't even want to talk about this anymore, that also might be like really bad.
They say like, oh, they're retracting their contracts. You know, people are like, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, regardless, a hopeless romantic. Honestly,
did you see that they released a video of?
The performance video? I was confused. Again, I'm just confused. I'm perpetually confused as to what they're like.
I feel like they wanted to release it at some point, and they're just like, well, since this stuff is going down, we'll just release it anyway, in case you guys end up leaving.
Yeah, they're like, this is the last couple content we have, so we might as well put it out.
Get some cash while you're on your way out.
Jumping in the chat, hey Tao, welcome to the stream. Leanne says, so Hotshot really should have gotten the same revival as Newest, given that 2 members were on Produce 101 season 2. Oh, okay, with 1 member making in the group and with 2 other members going on the unit, with one of the members making the group for that show. But not only did they fumble, the agency had the nerve to be mad that they were being called out and questioned by fans. Imagine, how dare you hate us for not doing our job? How dare.
I do remember this group.
Dang, that sucks though. Wow. Companies that don't, I mean, I guess it's shocking, but companies that don't know how to capitalize, that's always sad to see.
Yeah.
Tiffany says, if they do, I'm going to be impressed. But if it's their downfall, it would still be more clear than what happened to Momoland. Wait, what happened? Oh, I guess they kind of. Oh, with the Nancy and all that. Yeah, that was kind of
They
strange.
just I'm so confused with that.
Strange behavior. I feel like to companies, I feel like it's disarray, because I feel like a lot of companies, what I've learned over the years is a lot of things that you think are like high level, well-oiled machines have a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing and also are poor at project management. So it's like actually all over the place. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was what it was. Tal says, whatever resolution has them promoting is fine by me. I need this Nugu success story to have it happen. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah. Like, would that not be super tragic for them to rise to fame and only to end up disbanding at the end of the year after all this hype?
And just 1 year too.
Yeah.
Like they had a whole career if that happens.
Yeah.
But they had a top single.
So true.
A falling out.
A contract dispute. Somebody said they're speed running the K-pop experience.
They really are.
Oh, that's funny.
The 7-year curse is like came, like so quick.
A 7-month curse. It's gonna be updated. Yeah. Oh, Andre says, honestly, send them to Hive. I had said Big Hit was the one who was trying to poach, but apparently that wasn't true.
Would they thrive there?
I think they would.
Company?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if they give them a little subsidiary, they would.
Their own?
Yeah. If NewJeans can get their own, 50/50 can get their own.
I mean, what's her name got her own? And then she made NewJeans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Give Chungha her own, and then she can kind of take them on under her wing. Oh, Ishori. I mean, I know she left her company this year, so I don't know if she re-signed or she did the whole single person company thing. Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Andre says, where's like the idol union? I feel like these companies continue taking advantage of these kids.
That's so true.
Period.
They need to boycott like the writers.
Yeah, the actors are apparently about to boycott too. SAG-AFTRA.
To do what? Give us more money. We have too much money.
I don't know. I think it's probably. Wait. Okay. I don't know, but
which actors?
Everyone under SAG-AFTRA, they all have to do it. They all have to not act or work if they decide to officially go on strike. So, what is her name? Margie Robbo. She better wrap up them pink dresses because they are going into storage. But yeah, actors don't make that many. The thing is, it's one of those things. It's everyone in SAG-AFTRA. So if you're in the union,
who's in that?
Basically, I'm pretty sure everyone.
Me?
Yes.
You said everyone.
Let's see the IMDb. It's like so I think you have to you have to be in a union something to be considered or whatever, and then you have to pay dues. But I feel like any working actor would want to be in it because it protects you, especially if you're bigger, because there's more at stake. So I don't know like the whole entire itinerary. Yeah, it's not just the big names. Like if you manage to get in, like yeah. But I think you have to like be in like, I don't know, there's like some stuff you have to do to be able to like get into it or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty big people. But yeah. Yeah, but I definitely think there's situations where the actors are being scammed. Like there was a scandal in like 2019 where and this is more not necessarily the studios scamming them, but like the agencies, so like the ones that make the deals and like, you know, with the studios for the actor to appear, like, you know, your agent books you. And so there was like this big scandal where it used to be that how an agency got paid is that when they booked an actor or a writer, to be fair, like a director, they like hooked them up with a studio and booked like a project. The agency would get a percentage of whatever they're paying the actor, right? So it was like great because they're like, their goals were aligned. The more money you can negotiate for the actor, the more you can get because it's percentage. But then what happened is they started, as like these agencies got more actors and directors and like writers, they started doing these package deals where it was basically like, okay, you guys want to make an action film, we'll give you Steven Spielberg, Margot Robbie, this writer, and then what you have to do is just pay us a packaging fee because we put together this set of people to be a part of this movie. And so what ended up happening is they stopped taking money off of like the packaging fee or the like deals. So it wasn't like, oh, no longer do you have to give me 15%, right? Because we're making money through these packaging deals. But what ended up happening is that now the agencies had a different basically motivation, and they would start being like, okay, if you give us more money in packaging fees, we'll negotiate so you don't have to pay the actor as much or the writer as much. Or sometimes they would literally ask the like, there was one instance where I think a writer was asked to like forego like benefits that should be included when you're making these deals with the studios. Like I think it was like health benefits, and the agency told them you should do this because that will be the only way they can budget making this project like that you want to make or whatever. But it turns out they were using that as a way to get more money from the studios to give to the agency directly by making what the actor got less. So actors do get scammed a lot. Even if it's because it's hard, because I know it's like one of those things where it's like, well, you're making like $5 million, so why would I cry for you? But then it's like, well, these studios are making like billions of dollars, so it's like it's like percentage wise it's kind of messed up. But that's why me and my actor brethren and sistren, I'm gonna be on the picket line with Leonardo DiCaprio and Paul Giamatti. We will be holding hands. Is he?
Why?
He's the only person.
Why both of them together?
Oh, that's a good point. Andre said, plus they wanted better protection around AI and unauthorized use of their image. Yeah, I know that was a big.
How do you protect that though?
I guess it's like you can't use that shit. Like you can't. I don't even know. Maybe just being like point blank period. AI can't be used in like generating images of actors or something.
Oh, like outside of the internet.
Yeah, I think for like official studio, like things that are going to be in the box office and stuff. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But
so I was like, the internet's wild. I don't know how you're gonna stop it.
That's the thing.
You can put more laws, I guess, but like they're still gonna find ways.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate too. But yeah, so good luck to 50-50 and moving on. Jazz, you're about to be shocked because guess what's next?
What's next? Oh.
I did not have any.
What I see is not what we discussed.
Wait, what?
Week.
Wait, what?
You were like,
I'm so sorry. Okay, listen. Here's the tea. Every time I see Xiumin's face, I get so sick that I'm just kidding.
Sick with love and adoration. I know. I feel that. I've been there.
I'm so sorry. Don't worry. Next time, I promise, because I put a battery in my back this afternoon, and
into the
yeah. If next time I'll put it in the right, in the right area.
The most consistent show. Part of the show.
That's so true. Damn, maybe I do hate Xiumin. Maybe I should go to therapy.
Yeah, you do. I know.
I should go to Xiumin therapy.
Xiumin therapy.
Therapy, if you will. All right, what's our podcast? Oh God, I forgot that Instagram for some reason is blocked on my thingy. Anyway, sorry. What are the Xiumin updates? While I pull up this image.
Well, we already know that EXO came back.
Hey,
he sounds good. Obviously, he thinks well. Obviously, but also apparently he's going to be appearing on NewJeans from the Seraphim, I think. Her YouTube channel. So I forgot what the show. I wrote it down.
That thing where she's just really cute and everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's so cute."
Yeah, Eunchae's Star Diary. I think Xiumin was on it when he came back. Or when I came back, when he did his solo. So I guess this will be his second time being there.
That's cute.
But he's going with Chanyeol and Baekhyun.
Oh, that should be fun. Dum 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 dum.
What else?
Oh my god, what if she says something that makes it seem like they're What if she says something that makes them seem like agishies? Like she's
like 5, so
she was like, I was 1 year old when Growl came out.
Honestly, I was looking at when I was watching the Dingo thing for EXO, and like they started singing Growl,
and
it said 2013. I was like, oh my god.
How dare you point that out?
It's been 10 years.
How dare you point that out?
Ew. I was like, oh my gosh.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah, there we go. He posted a picture with himself.
Oh my god, that's cute.
It's a cutout? I don't even know what that is.
Which was the real one? Wait, how is it moving?
Yeah, honestly, I'm good. I think there's different cutouts of it.
Oh, I was scared. Because those are
the poses that he has for his I don't know. It's very interesting.
That literally scared me. I was like, oh, cute. Because I saw the first two and then I looked. I was like, why did it change? And why did it change again? Maybe it's a hologram.
He should sue. As we talked about, AI should not be in this
Who is he suing? Who is he suing, Jasmine? Who is he suing?
Himself for doing this. It's creepy. Holograms creep me out.
I feel like they can be cool, like the VTuber with bangs. Like,
no.
What? Have y'all seen this VTuber with bangs?
He has no bangs now, so.
Well, we don't know. He might have gotten them from the ceiling.
Because it's interesting.
Wait, can I pull it up? Okay, when the VTube hype comes for you, Jazz, unfortunately, I cannot.
I don't hate VTubers. It's just that some of them are just interesting.
I think it's very like, I feel like when you're in it, you're in it. And I remember finding out about them pretty much. And like, sometimes like when I'm like, oh, this VTuber thing, and I have like a friend that's like, or like when you just seem like, okay, like that's nice, or like I talk about it with my sister a lot. I'm just like, how are you not into this? But then sometimes I pull back and I'm like, okay, well, I'm literally simping over a PNG, so maybe I shouldn't. A gif if you want.
This moves like
don't do my good sis, whatever his name is. You guys
like rose up to the sky and came back with no bangs.
And he was iconic for it. Wait, I have to show y'all.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
When they see it, they'll know I just did that perfectly. Like, he moves.
Oh, wait, I'm actually kind of scared to show this because I don't even know if this song is like copyrighted or whatever. Like, I know Japanese songs.
You can show it without the music.
But it doesn't. You don't get the full context if you don't hear, because the bangs.
I need the full context to know that
the
bangs disappeared.
The bangs are unearthed at the climax of the song.
Oh, is that what it is?
I did not hear it. Okay, hold on.
I just saw him go into the sky.
Don't do my good sistren in such a way. All right, let me show you all the bangs. Hold on. So this is a VTuber concert. Okay, so it went viral because people were basically slaying everyone, being like, oh my god, y'all paid money. Jasmine, stop keeking. They're gonna come for us. I stand. I'm about to. What does she? Okay. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I also will say, I have had the pleasure of having, what do you call it? Hobbies that were considered corny or lame my whole life. So part of me is like, this does look pretty corny. But at the same time, they're probably having a blast. These people are probably eating up every bang strand. Like, they're like, put the bang back on. He took it off. Like, they're probably going wild. Stop, Leanne, stop this. So essentially, I think that was part of the issue as well. Initially, there was a rumor that this was $300 a ticket. Stop it. Y'all, I'm about to put y'all in jail.
You had the same reaction that I did, so it's okay. So like, they paid anything for this?
Stop. But it turns out that it was like $4, like at most or something. So people were just kind of spreading spreading rumors. But I mean, it's great PR for this guy because I saw so many VTubers and VTuber fans come out the woodworks to defend this guy. So I'm sure
he came back down with no bangs. Honestly, highlight of all VTuber world.
Because he said, "Where am I going?" Like I kind of felt that. Like I was messing with the story. Like, you are blind, you can't see, you're lost in this world, you don't know your purpose, and then suddenly the bang gets caught in the chandelier, and then you can see the chandelier opens your path. Okay, I don't know. Listen. Wow. He's probably making like millions of dollars. VTubers be low-key rich.
He's doing better than I'm doing. And he's behind a screen. I wish I didn't have to like show my face at work. What the heck?
That's so true. Great. That is so true. I still don't understand why your fave Dream done showed his face and they were calling him Shane Dawson.
Well, now he's gone again.
That's true.
They shamed him back into the
That's actually so realm. Sad. Like, as much as I'm like,
and he wasn't even ugly.
As much as I want to obscure my face with bangs, like, that's really sad. Like, yeah.
It's just the fact that he was out here like
Stop!
And talk to you guys in this specific angle the whole entire time.
And it was like, when like somebody's like, okay, this is like gonna sound awful, but like when somebody's insecure about something, you like hyper focus on the thing because you can tell that they're insecure about it. I think that was the problem too. Like, yeah, he has a bigger chin or whatever, but like if he was just like, hey guys, it's Dream, people would be like, okay, that's good. But because he was like, hello, welcome to my abode, it is SMP Dream, like I was like, just take a picture and make it still.
Yeah, I
was scared. I was fighting for my life. It was it. But he said that he was officially no longer showing his face, although he was at like Anime Expo or some shit taking pictures with fans. So something.
So he's still like part-time.
Yeah, part-time face showing. Andre says 300. I ain't even paying that for Aspa's AIs. Not even.
Oh no. I'm paying nothing for that. If they're not there and it's just the AE things or whatever the heck, what the heck is the point? They're not physically there. You have to look at a screen to go see.
Yeah.
Be on a stage.
That would be a little bit question mark. Tiffany says I can't tease them for them freaking out over bangs because I used to freak out when Jungkook or Momo would show their foreheads for events. See, K-pop fans can't even front. Like, y'all didn't see like an idol sneeze and make that your wallpaper the next day.
But was that not a real person? I'm just saying.
Still,
if Schumann did that exact same thing, I probably would be like, "Oh my god!"
If Schumann went like this
and then came back down with no baby, I'd be like, "Whoa, the magic! How did he do it? Whoa, teach me more, show me more."
Oh,
but
god.
Since it's a little cartoon guy, I'm like, "What am I looking at?"
Okay, but riddle me this: do y'all? Or do you, and chat included, have you simped over anime characters?
Simped.
Like, we're like, that's my Mian, thank you to my Mian. Like, to like Gojo or whoever's the hot youth, whoever's the Kakashi of this generation.
I don't think I've ever said it to anyone.
But you have.
That's my, like, I have my favorite characters.
But you're not just like, oh, he looks so good in this fan art. Oh, he looked so cool there.
Okay, yeah.
So you were simping over PNGs.
But
there's no difference.
It's a picture.
This is a picture too.
Not just a random picture just moving around.
Okay, so they could be a picture, but they can't be a random picture moving around. What does that mean?
I don't know. Like, if I saw my favorite character doing that, I still would be like, what is that?
I'm sorry, VTubites, VTube stands, VTubinators.
Think of a character that I used to like. I don't even know.
You liked Sasuke, right? You're part of Sasuke's Angels.
Oh gosh, if Sasuke was doing that, I'm like, we're gonna say you're emo again.
The bang and all. The bang and all. Well, yeah, I feel like I can get the appeal. It just looks really silly and like from looking on the outside in, but I definitely have been like, oh my god, look at the amount of sclera Dio showed in that picture. And somebody would be like, get her to a straitjacket, get her to a very cushy room.
I mean, yeah. There's no room to speak. Yeah.
See, even chat, Andre says, hell yeah, LOL, Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus are my girls. See, Leanne.
Oh, Danny Phantom. I like Danny Phantom.
You're unlocking some things tonight.
Honestly, I think I only like Danny Phantom. Well,
wait, caught you in 4K.
I was gonna say I liked him because his voice reminded me of Michael J. Fox, and I love Michael J. Fox.
Oh,
so
yeah. Honestly, cute voice actors. I get so confused because they're playing my fave, and then I'm like, who the heck are you?
Oh, like Ed.
Oh, Full Metal.
Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, there we go. I was like, who are my favorite characters? There we go. His voice. I love it, but like I would never care for the man that was behind it. Also, didn't he get in trouble?
He's like in jail. Just kidding. I say that too flippantly. Like somebody's gonna sue me, but he did get caught up in like I don't know if it was
a scandal.
Yeah, a scandal. So, have fun in jail. It's like no. Leanne says, I mean, I never paid to go to an anime character's concert, so I feel like
true. That's a difference. I would never. Like, if they said Ed was, like, out here doing a concert with Al, I'd be like, what
not with Al.
Colonel Mustang. I'd be like, wait, hold on. Colonel Mustang? How much?
so what? Okay, I was gonna say, so what side are you on here? What side?
No side.
Show yourself. I was gonna say, I'm waiting for an anime company or animation company to make a VTuber out of like a popular character, because that would go crazy. Like imagine freaking Ed or like Monkey D. Luffy or something like that. Just you could tune into the channel and you can interact with them, and it's like it's like well animated and tracking, so it's not scary looking or anything like that. Like I already know there's a couple characters that y'all would never see me again. If they got the original voice actor, you know, they studied it, so, you know, they can play the character really well and they're acting as if they're the character, my lame ass would never be heard from again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Me and Monkey D. Luffy, that's made me, not even him. Me and Hirotaka.
Of all the people in.
Me and Hirotaka for Watakoi. Thank you to my Mian. Like, I would just be up there and be like, oh my god, he's so funny. Like my boss is trying to call me and I'm like, shut up. Oh my god. I'm like, touchdown. Yeah. But Colonel Mustang would be fire. Honestly, I don't even like Colonel Mustang that much, but I would be sat up in there. Honestly.
Exactly.
So VTuber stands, I got your back. Thank you to my man. All right. So was there anything else in the shoe minute you wanted to talk about?
What else did he do? He sang on the thing, you know, and he sounded good. And the dingo thing, I was like, I heard his harmonies. He was out here like, I'm doing high notes, I'm doing low notes, I'm doing middle notes. And he was doing it all.
He was. I wanted to say, I was like, oh, okay, Jasmine, your man's kind of doing things.
He can carry too.
All right. He was out there. Yeah. He knew the Kyungsoo stands were like, it should have been Kyungsoo and CBX.
Oh
so
I can't. Let me tell you, when you sent me that thing about like them being mad about what was it?
Oh, hear me out.
Hear me out. That I heard about that and I was like, let me ignore it because I'm gonna go down and I'm going to spiral because this is gonna take me back to one Hallyu days where I was just like fighting for my life as a student. Just like all the like you say like one part of Dio's like vocal line or something is Schumann and you would be beheaded in front of all your peers. And it was just like, I'm so sorry that sometimes they have the same type of voice. I'm sorry. Whoa, my bad. I get it now. I will not make that mistake again.
The thing is, even as a stan, I couldn't even go in that solo thread because I was like, that's why I call them the Kyung Disciples, because they were in crazy.
They're still crazy. They came back, they were like, all right, he didn't get as many lines. He said one word. And it was just like, he also did runs. We get it. He's a main vocalist. He does runs in the background. That's what he does too. It's okay that he doesn't say actual words. It's okay.
God,
Truman sometimes doesn't say anything, so it's like, what the heck do you want me to do?
I feel bad that I just found it funny now, because that is kind of like tormenting to other members. But I always just am like, y'all crazy. But I think because I stand Dio too. I'm like always like, okay, girls, what are we gonna talk about? Like, you know, it's like cute, but they're kind of a menace to society sometimes. I'll be honest.
Fans almost came for this song too. They were like, he's saying one line. I was like, all right, we already did this with Dio. We don't need y'all to start up anything.
I think
we can't. One comeback. It's been one comeback.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's what's so funny, because y'all have been sitting here waiting to be discontent. Like, girl, just enjoy the damn song.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so moving over to the actual podcast boyfriend.
Who? The one that changes every week?
Yes, even with the color contacts.
Those weird spirals.
He's hypnotizing you. They're not actually spirals. You're just being hypnotized by his charm and grace. Oops. So yes.
What's he doing?
Basically, I was like, let me just cut the chase. So he is booked and busy, and you see, let me show y'all once again, because I always be telling y'all. Do you see these lights? You see how they flicker on and off? Guess who plays the electricity bill?
Truman.
Uh-huh.
And then Dio.
Uh-huh.
When he shows up as a podcast boyfriend. Just saying. Truman was out here doing the work while you were switching around. You were scrounging for money from different people. I saw it. We all saw it.
Not Andre being on your side. Listen, I was so close. No, because I had that. The thing is, Dio did a lot this week, so I could not even play him and try to do it. But Lee Jung-jae is fine, and he's really fine when he's younger. Have you seen he was in a movie called The Maid? Yeah, it's called The Maid. The one where he's like,
I've seen nothing with him.
He's all
in Squid Games.
Oh my god, how dare you are the last person on earth to not watch Squid Games. I'm not quite sure.
I probably am.
But yeah, you have T- whenever the next one comes out. But yeah, so we have a couple things. Of course, I had to mention the fact that he changed the Instagram game. Like, he literally changed the fate of Instagram. Like, literally the stock prices went up $3 million when it was announced that he got an Instagram, y'all. Now, I'm trying to pull it up, but I can't find it. Wait, let me.
Like Do-K or something.
Oh yeah, okay, here it is.
Or D-O-H.
D-O-H. Do Hyung-soo, I guess. If you ever so please. Let me put it up. So yeah, go follow him so he can be the most subscribed to person on planet Earth, as he deserves. Some of these idols have like 55 million followers. It's actually crazy. Like, Jennie has like 70 million followers. Like, how does that even make sense?
Interesting.
That's just wild.
Am I following her?
Probably. You have to when you make an Instagram account. In addition to that, y'all, he's employed 2 times over. So one of the employments, he's going to actually be on another variety show, which I was a bit gagged about, because it's just like, okay, he's in his variety show era, because he did that field trip thing with Zico, and now apparently him, Kim Woo Bin, Lee Kwang Soo, and Kim Ki Bang, who I don't know who that guy is, but that's fine. They're going to be on a new variety show for TVN, created by PD Na Young Suk, who's known for 3 Days a Meal, Journey to the West, and Earth Arcade. Like, the spousal support checks are about to be like in the millions. Like, do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? I don't think y'all understand. Like, he's providing. But anyway, lastly, I just had one more thing. So you know that movie that Jasmine swore up and down did not exist because she was hating?
Oh, when did I ever? I'm the one that sent you like the actual, like, whatever it was, trailer.
I remember one time I talked about it and you were like, let's see if this movie ever actually comes out.
Because you were talking about it and then there was no proof of it. Like, I've never heard about this.
Stop this.
And now there is.
That's true. Well, basically they just did a press release. I still don't know what it's about because I did not watch it yet. But there's a new trailer. He's looking good. He's looking sexy. I love him. His sclera-ring. So, you know, wait on it, girls. All right. That's it for the podcast husband. I know no other people. I don't know who Lee Jung-jae is. I don't know who Choi Shi-wook is. Sure. I definitely don't know who.
Weren't you just 2 seconds ago saying, like, you remember that movie that he was in, The Maid?
That wasn't me.
Oh. I wonder why I was Googling it.
Listen, don't hate. Okay.
Actually called The Housemaid.
That's it. He is like,
oh, got you.
How dare you?
I mean, it is.
I'm not sure what it is, but if it was something, that would be it. Y'all should watch that. It's like he's out there. Okay, not on this Christian internet, but let's just say he be thing. He be thong. Oh, should I be singing that? All right, y'all. Moving on. Guess what? We listened to some music this week. Yes, we are flying through this. But there were 2 songs that were relevant that came out this. No, just kidding. There were 2 songs that
One song. Oh.
How dare.
That wasn't the part you were kidding.
Don't do my NewJeans like this. But we'll talk about, obviously, the legends, the kings, the reason why your faves can stand up on Inkigayo today, the trendsetters, the first people to be selling these millions of albums before BTS was even a thought in their parents' head. You know, like, who sung before EXO? No one. Who danced before Kai danced? Nobody. Not a single song. Like,
yes.
Y'all don't understand. Like, your faves wouldn't be existing. They just would not be here. Like, K-pop literally started when EXO debuted. Anyway. You're like, all right, so of course we're talking about the long-awaited comeback from EXO, Cream Soda. Now, Jazz, what did you say this was about?
Cream soda. To me it sounds like something like watermelon sugar.
Can you expand on what that means? Not all of the audience is familiar.
Not on this Christian internet.
Damn it. Beat by my own game. All right, so let's talk about it. Cream Soda, 7th album Exist. What did the girls say? What are the girls saying on the streets, in the EXO streets?
I don't know.
Okay, what are you saying on the EXO?
What's that? Now that One Hollow's not a thing, I'm like, I don't know how to see anything anymore. One Hollow was like, I don't know. It was always just like popping, and like people would be talking.
What's popping?
It's like, I don't know. Like Reddit, like obviously on Reddit, they're like, oh my gosh, amazing. I'm too scared to go on unpopular K-pop opinions. I don't want to hear what they say.
About EXO or in general? But that's the modern day the bashing thread, huh?
I know. That's why I like going on there. But sometimes when a song's actually pretty good, people on there are like, I actually like this. And it usually matches what you see on the K-pop thread. But I don't even know. I don't know why I'm scared. I guess because they're my favorites, and I'm like, if I see one bad comment, I'll be like, no, they hate them.
I honestly was like, I thought I got, like, because I definitely think I was like, and guys, tell me if you guys feel the same way, that when you first got into K-pop, you were very sensitive and you were very in the trenches of, like, if somebody said something bad about your fave, you were fighting them in the discus, netizen buzz, you know, comment section. for days or whatever.
So many things out, and like, don't send it.
Exactly. Like, and then if you go to Article C7.3 in this paragraph, you will see that. Yeah.
Like I'm like tagging all these different like comments. Like, how dare you?
Pretty much.
Freaking response.
You like go into battle to defend their honor. Like you're like, this is. Shumin needs me.
And just close out. And
that is healthy to type it up and then not send it, because then you will literally be going back and forth all afternoon, you know. But I definitely used to be very much in the trenches on all the little sites or whatever, and then I definitely cooled off, and I was like obviously talking crap about people, like if you're just doing it to be negative, that's really toxic. But like I don't think I have a as visceral reaction to it. But Dan, that one Pandora article that was like, EXO is gonna flop to NewJeans, I was like, and another thing! But I didn't actually write anything. But like, I was like, ooh, okay.
You don't know anything about them. So much.
Yeah. Or there was one where people were trying to say Rain's breath stunk.
That would make me laugh. I'm so sorry. What is that? Why were they saying that?
Apparently
like,
it's a meme. Apparently it's a meme that is breath. And then people are like playing or whatever. Or when people say that like Rain is dusty or whatever. Or sometimes I get a little heated. Okay. Y'all, this is a safe space. All right, everyone. Sometimes I get a little heated when people come for J Park a little too much. Okay. All right. I know he's corny.
I don't remember what he's done. Why do people hate him?
I'll send you a document. Honestly, okay.
That sounds scary.
So the biggest things I remember is 6ix9ine coming to his concert, and this was like during the height of when people were like, yeah. And the thing is, the girls gonna call me a simp. So everyone just mute this part. But I definitely think, because he said that he did not invite 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine just showed up, and I think as somebody who is popular on K-pop but is not that popular in the States, he probably felt like at a disadvantage to just be like, get the F out of here or whatever. Which, to be fair, you can say that's weenie behavior, you know, that's like you should have like manned up or whatever. But also I can understand the like thought of like being caught off guard and like being like, I don't know what to do in this situation, so teach their own. I mean, there's other stuff, but I feel like that's the most like relevant. Other than that, it's just him being like, I'm your favorite idol's idol, which makes people go feral, even though it's true. Anyway, like, ooh, so in some cases it's true. There's a lot of idols that like him, and when people realize that their faves fall under that category, they like lose their damn minds. It's actually kind of weird, but you know, I just don't like hypocrisy, right? Because if we're gonna get on J Park about the stupid stuff he does, let's get on your faves too. But you don't want to do that. Anyway.
I don't think Shuman's done that.
Shuman is a menace to society. No, just kidding.
How dare you?
He's a menace to my society. Anyway, so do we think that this is okay? I was about to say something really feral, but then I realized this was a Christian internet. So what was your take on cream soda?
When I first heard it, I was like, I don't know. I also listened to it at 5 a.m. I woke up just to listen to it. Actually, I woke up at 3:30 to watch their thingy, their live stream before the release.
Dang, this is an XOL, y'all.
No, I passed out. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do it, and then I turned it on, and then immediately passed out. Especially because I had to read, and I was like, oh gosh, no. And then I passed out, woke up at 5. And then I watched the music video, and I was like, ooh, this is all right. Now I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, as I was listening to it, I was like, I think this is a song that I need to hear on like something that has better bass.
Yes.
Than my iPad.
Yeah.
Because like an iPad when you're also half asleep, it's not doing anything to my eardrums really. So it wasn't like immediately like the best thing I've ever heard. It's still not the best thing I've ever heard from them, but like it's still, I like it.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked it. I think it's like very nice. Like it's very I was like thinking, like, you know how I was slaying 2 p.m. because I said they were giving uncle vibes. I was like I don't think EXO's giving uncle vibes, but more just like, okay, we're grown, so let's do what we need to do type thing. But I did like it. Similarly, it's not it's not my favorite song of theirs, which would be really hard to top because I also think my favorite songs also have like emotions and sentiments attached to them from when I first heard them. So that's going to be really, really hard. But it's definitely like, it's not bad. I definitely think out of so are Hear Me Out and the other song, are those also title tracks or were they just pre-releases?
I think they're pre-releases.
Oh, okay. So I won't compare them then. But I thought it was a pretty decent song. I thought Cream Soda. What are we talking about? What are we talking about there? What's going on? Jazz, you wanna
Christian, we've already done this.
I know, but I want to see if I can gaslight you into saying it.
No.
Okay, fine. I won't gaslight.
One thing I wanted to point out, like, when I was watching the music video, I was like, okay, I don't know what the storyline is. But, like, what really made me be like, what is this storyline, was when the random lady was there. Like, Suho was, like, randomly with a lady for, like, 2.5 seconds. And I was like, why did we have her here? You don't really see her face. She's just there. They sit on a hood of a car or something. And I'm like, what's the purpose?
They're like, we want to make it a little sexy, but we still know that EXO has some crazy fans left in the trenches. So they're like, let's not do too much. That's so funny because I recently watched the Lotto video and that video is unhinged. Like, there is also a random lady in that I don't get her point for being in it. But, like, there's a scene where, like, because you know how, like, they're doing, like, vices and stuff? Like, they're, like, getting arrested. They're doing cockfights. And I'm like, this is actually unhinged. Like, what the heck?
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. I got it. But I agree with you. I have to listen to it in my car. That is, like, really the telltale sign of if I really like a song. Because the car audio and setup is just so much more, like, I don't know. It just gives like an energy or whatever. I remember the first time
especially when songs have a lot of bass.
Yeah, exactly.
Parts in it.
Exactly. So what do you give this song out of 10? You can do an XOL rating and then like a regular rating if you want.
I was gonna say 10. That's the XOL rating. My own rating, I'd give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I think my XOL rating is a 52. But if I'm being sane, I would say around the 7 or 8. Definitely something that I would want to listen to again because it was very, very catchy. I just need to get that car listen. Oh, Andre says 10 out of 10.
As it should.
Exactly.
There's like the cream soda part that they do in the second verse, and I guess at the end too, where it's like cream soda. And then they do like a little dance too with it. I'm like, oh, I like that. That's catchy. I like it a lot.
Dio, I can't quit you. Anyway.
I was gonna say, I think that was all of them singing.
Oh.
I was just like, Dingo. In fact, it might have been Baekhyun. I think he sang it in the Dingo.
Oh my god, the Dingo live. When they started growl, the way that they're like, no, XOM! Like, I was just like...
I know, I was waiting. I was like, hopefully they say it, but they didn't.
They're uncles. I'm over them. Like,
honestly, they really are.
I have a little pizzazz, which means they're
over themselves. Like, what are we doing here?
Wow, what a great... how perfectly put. All right, so moving on to the second hot song of this week. Do you know my name? Cause I said it 3 times. Super Shot. It's so cute when you watch the dance version where you can hear everyone clap together and then it's really adorable.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I wanted to see the dance like fully because I was like, is this good or bad? I don't know.
Is it good?
I think it's cute. I definitely think so. We have so many thoughts on NewJeans. It's like we're bunnies. Like, we're not even EXO. Like, well, at least Super Shy. I have a couple of thoughts on him. So yes, NewJeans dropped Super Shy, which I believe is one of 3 title tracks. I think ETA still needs to come out, and then they have ASAP, but this is the first one. They also dropped a song called NewJeans, but we're not going to talk about that because that song was kind of boring. No offense. I love them though, and it was very cute. So we're talking about Super Shy, which they dropped on the 10th, I believe. First of all, Adore, come here. I'm gonna need you to increase that wig budget, because what you have my girls.
Honestly, wait, I forgot. Like, what's her name? Hayden?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I get Hayen and
Wasn't that
Hay.
like
The
a headband on? I was like, you're not hiding
exactly.
anything. It's in my face.
I was
it's
like,
making it more obvious. In fact, like I think Hani also had a wig on.
Yeah, and
like,
that
okay,
was just not even.
At least she's just out there. She's owning it.
Yeah,
You're trying to hide it from me, and I know what's underneath it. It's not real.
I was like, that is the quintessential. I can't get my blend right, so I'm just gonna throw on a headband and call it a day. I was like, not my faves in this, but yeah. So they released Super Shy, very heavy dance track. They're harkening back to like Ditto a bit with the like Jersey club. I don't even know what it's referred to. I don't know if it's UK Garage or Jersey Beat or whatever, but that just like boom, 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 boom. Okay.
I think Spotify. Somewhere I saw it listed as UK Garage, and I was like, oh, huh. Who knew?
Yeah, honestly,
I don't know what that means.
I get it really confused.
Club?
Yeah. I guess like just general club music, but they did a little bit of this. Oh, I was ready for somebody rapping? I was ready for somebody to death drop, but
they should have had Chungha.
Imagine. She's like, I don't. But what did we think about Super Shy?
Repetitive.
Bunnies, listen. No, just kidding. You can keep going.
I mean, literally all I remember of it is the super shy, no, super shy. And then the part that, dang.
You don't even know that part.
Yeah, but I also don't remember it that as well as the super shy. Yeah. I don't know the verses at all, to be honest.
I know the ones like but yeah, it is very repetitive. I agree.
I didn't even draw anything from my brain when you did that.
I mean, I was all over the place, to be fair. But yeah, so do we think, because repetitive can sometimes be a good thing, so are you saying repetitive in a bad way, in a I just don't care way, like catchy way? Repetitive things can sometimes be really catchy.
I think repetitive things are always catchy, but I don't like repetitive usually. So it's like, I don't hate the song because it is like they sound fine. I like the beat, but it's just repetitive. And so it's like I just feel like it's lazy.
Ooh, interesting. So that was one of the things we had. So we had like literally a podcast for ourselves, y'all, at some point when we were talking about this song, but one of the things I think we both kind of said is that it really seemed, and you can take this two ways, right? You can say that they found a sound with Ditto. It was a very popular, successful sound, and don't break what's or don't fix what's not broken or whatever. But there's also, and you know, K-pop has been notorious doing this. When something that you make pops off, you do 10 songs that sound exactly like that. And so do we think that they're being repetitive with this sound, not only within the context of the song, but within the context of how similar it sounds to Ditto, or it kind of takes that Ditto formula? And we can even extend this not only to Ditto, but maybe even a little bit of NewJeans, the song, and then ETA seems like it's going down that same kind of path. Club. Yeah. So do you think this is them saying that this is our sound, or do you think this is an attempt to try to recreate the success of Ditto?
I mean, both.
Ooh, okay.
They're like trying to attempt it, and then they're like hoping that maybe it could be their sound. I don't know.
Do you think this is a good sound?
It's not the same as their other songs, I feel like.
Like OMG?
Like OMG or the other album.
Oh, like Attention, Hype Boy.
And all that. I love Attention. That was that song. But then they went away from it.
I mean,
but like, it just seems like they could be trying to maybe make it their sound or just keep going with it to see how far they can go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it works so well because this type of music, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or like the people who are, you know, part of the creative team have been keeping their ears to the streets. It's very trendy right now, like globally, like especially in like America. You have Pink Pantheress, you have like that Uzi Vert song and stuff like that. So like maybe it's them just trying to, like, you know, similar to how people are riding Y2K, like them trying to ride a sound as much as possible, as much as they can. But it is kind of like, I kind of like teeter between, this stuff really does appeal to me. Like, it's very catchy, point blank, period. Like, it's going to get stuck in your head. But like comparing this to like Ditto, for example, there was just Ditto, she really just, yeah, there was just something about that. Like the song, the music video, the way they incorporated so much, like so many different like genres and sounds or whatever, where like, I can't help but see Super Shy as like an attempt to just be another Ditto. And I definitely think that they probably plan ahead, so maybe this was always what their path was going to be, even if Ditto didn't become the banger or whatever. But I don't know, it just is starting to sound too similar, and it's almost like, I had already said this to you, Jazz, but like this song is so simple that I'm like, anyone could have sung this. Like, in fact, no one could have sung this. Like, this sounds like one of them DJ songs that, like, you know, they just put like a random sample on and just like kind of repeat it, which is not bad. I just feel like, how long can they do this sound before people get tired of it is my question. And don't quote me on, because I can't really see anything on this album being as iconic as Ditto or outdoing Ditto, which it doesn't have to, by the way. I'm just saying, if like
since it's the same year.
Yeah, that's true. And I definitely think a lot of people are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's not to say that I'm not enjoying it. It just is very like, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. And like, yeah. Super Shy.
It's just so repetitive. I'm trying to figure, like, I'm like, could it be a trend? Like, I can't see it being.
I mean, if you think that boy's a liar. I mean, that's not even that repetitive, though.
But I also, like, do people do any trends with that?
With repetitive music? I mean, it just makes it sound like, to me, like a house song or like a like EDM song where they kind of like, you're really supposed to be focusing on the beat. So like, it's just kind of repetitive, like samples of like words and sentences and stuff.
Yeah.
Jumping in chat, Andre says, yeah, Super Shy is really repetitive. V says, I feel like I've heard this song before somewhere. I felt that kind of too.
I mean, it's like only like 2 different notes. So, I mean.
And then we go here. Tiffany says, I think it's pretty good, but I can see why it wasn't considered the title track. It's good as a single pre-release, but I wouldn't have liked it as a title track. Yeah,
technically it is a title track, right? It's not.
Oh yeah. Wait. Super. Yeah, I think the 3 title tracks are ETA, Super Shy, and ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they're doing it in order of strength.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which is funny because I always wonder if they thought that OMG was gonna be bigger than Ditto. Because it's interesting that I mean, OMG was very popular, but obviously Ditto's the one that's having the like more staying power or whatever in the longevity, and I wonder if they could have even guessed that. Oh wait, Jordy says, IDK about the song, it's giving knockoff Pink Panthers, but I love Daniel's outfit. You really said beautiful gowns. Yeah, her one outfit when she has like the little like halter tighten, that is such a cute, like they dress so cute. Like, they're so adorable. I will never not stand. And that's a period. Tiffany says, I mean, they practiced OMG before debut, apparently. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was planned for a while. Interesting. We were talking about how, like, you know, with these, like, dual tracks and pre-releases and stuff like that, whether it's, like, literally collecting data on, like, what
Oh yeah.
Like whether it's like a decision board where it's just like, all right, we'll release these two depending on which if this one is more popular, well then our next tracks will be these two. If this one's more popular, our next tracks will be these three or whatever. Like I wonder if that's like how they're gonna do it, but
it's just smart.
Yeah, honestly. Space Karen says, hey Space Karen, welcome to the stream. Super Shy is really just a B-side if you think about it. They are literally releasing 6 songs with MVs. Yeah. That's true.
It's also short. Sorry, I just remembered that.
Very short. It literally, I was like, okay, jingle. Like, what?
It literally was, though. That's probably why I can only remember the Super Shy part, because it was, like, not that long of a song. Not much to it.
I mean, that was probably
one verse.
No, it was probably 65% of the song. Tiffany says ASAP is going to be for their second EP. But isn't that... So is it going to come out when the EP actually drops?
Wait. The second EP is what's coming out now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I thought it's all... When I was reading the thing, it said all 3 were technically the title tracks. And then there's 3 other ones that are also getting music videos, I guess.
That's what I read, but how does that NewJeans sound? So that NewJeans song, that's also one of the songs?
Yeah, I think it's just a beat, like B-side, like it's like 3 title tracks and 3 B-sides, and I guess they're paired with the title tracks.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Super Shy and NewJeans came out like the same.
Oh, so it's like almost like 3 A/B-side singles almost.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's really cute.
That was my understanding.
I actually really, really like that. Well, I'm just waiting on ETA because from that performance they did at their concert, that song, I'm gonna
Like literally all it was horns. It was just, like, one horn, just like somebody honking their car horn.
Hopefully they mix that. I was gonna say, but I was reading the lyrics and oh my god, their lyrics are so cute. It was like, so it's like ETA, it's like, okay bitch, are you coming or are you not? Well, not really like that, but it's like, you know, oh, they want to see this boy and it's like, if are you coming or whatever. And they're like, the verse is like, okay, like you were supposed to come to my birthday, it was that same day. Like I love lyrics that are like oddly specific and like it just like talks about really specific moments and it's just so cute and it's so like, you know, it's so teenager. It's so like, oh my god, how am I going to do my hair to the Sadie Hawkins dance because Daryl's gonna be there. Like, which is so cute and pretty. I think that's what like I love them so much, that they're just so cute. Like not like them, I mean obviously they're like adorable girls, but it's just like, it just makes you like, I don't know, it harkens back to like a more innocent time where I was more carefree and things like hanging out with friends or like getting that cute boy and like chemistry classes attention were like the most important thing, not, you know, crippling debt and depression and anxiety.
Oh my god.
And job insecurity.
And honestly, all those apply.
And climate change and fast fashion.
Oh gosh, the rain. I'm so confused.
Me too.
It's July.
It is July. Why is it raining?
It's raining too much.
Tiffany says NewJeans and Super Shy was done kind of as a collab with the Powerpuff Girls, I think. I know the NewJeans one was, but was the Super Shy also part of the collab?
Yeah. If you listen to Super Shy, it literally sounds like, when I heard it, I was like, how is this not the Powerpuff Girls one? Well, because it had sounded more Powerpuff Girls because of the... It kind of sounds like
that thing.
You know that part where they start fighting in the opening,
like the dun, dun, and it's like yeah, but they use that all the time. That was like in Ditto too.
I wasn't.
What? Yeah. And it's in Coca-Cola Machita.
I've listened to that song once.
But a lot of people use that song, that beat thing. So you all better play Buttercup Her.
Ditto, was it?
Royalties.
And Ditto?
Maybe not Ditto. It was in one of their other songs. I forget which one though.
It was in Super Shy.
Super Shy.
Like, it was very obvious. Like, in this one though. Like, it was all in the background.
It's like a cute concept, but not so much of a cute kind of sound. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's very like, what do they call it? High teen or whatever. Maybe not high teen. TikTok teen. TikTok, 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 TikTok. All right, y'all. It's that time. Hold on, wait. I lost this here. TikTok, 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 TikTok. I will never not be funny. All right, guys. It's that time of the podcast. Hold on. Oh my God. How did I do this? Okay. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend.
What in the world?
Oh! What do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? Oh, wait. I'm kind of feeling...
Baby Monster's supposed to come back. I'm not come back.
Come back! I was like, whoa. Did I sleep?
Technically, they did release a song.
That's true.
That I never listened to.
Yeah, I was going to say, we want them actual music.
But they're supposed to debut in September.
Oh.
So we'll see what that actually means. September of this year. September of next year. YG, we just don't know.
Not the YG track record. Oh, also, hi Trevi, welcome to the stream. Yes, we did talk about EXO. Well, technically we talked about Cream Soda. I don't know if there was any other EXO related activities you wanted to speak on, Jazz, as the resident EXO
The whole album's amazing. I listened to it like 10 times.
You are such a little EXO over there. What was your favorite track? So I know what to listen to, because I haven't listened to it yet.
I like Another Day. I love, oh my God, Private Party.
Hey, about me and Kyungsu.
I like Private Party. And then I did like the second song. I forgot what it was called though.
That one right after. Yeah, that one I listened to partially. Yeah, and I was like, ooh, this kind of bops.
Oh, I think No Regret or something? Regrets?
No Regrets. That's how they should have spelled it. No Regrets.
I think and then I like Hear Me Out. I love Hear Me Out.
I actually really like Hear Me Out, and I love.
That is such a good song.
I love the music video. I think they look so cute, and I like the concept. I wish I would have had more scenes of them just doing cute stuff and more outfits.
I wish I had more. Like, I feel like they were trying to do a story.
Girl, we don't care. Like, we just want the cute.
Well, no, I want a story.
Oh, okay.
Do this story. At least make it make sense. I don't know what we're doing. I was like, okay, Dion wakes up, he hits the clock. The next time it's Chanyeol wakes up, hits the, and I'm like, all right, well, what does that mean? What are we doing? Well, are you in a time loop? Are you becoming two different people? Like, what is happening?
If you take into consideration their individual powers, so Dio being strength, I don't know.
I was gonna say none of them. No one has time. Oh, and then there was like a time thing on there. They showed something on a phone at one point, and I was like, am I supposed to know something about what this means?
This is the Missing El Dorado video.
I think like the time like stopped or went backwards or something, and I was like, okay.
I didn't even notice all these details. I was just like, cute bowling alley, ha ha ha, taking picture.
I saw and was like, I'll just go back to the bowling alley.
Like, there should have been a pool party scene. There should have been a late night skate scene.
Wait, okay, so Private Party, I was like, there's a song, that song just sounds like, I was like, this would be a great music video of them just partying.
SM, are you listening?
They should have released that. They should just release every single song. I don't know.
Honestly, get on that NewJeans thing. Like, the girls on Panchora are saying you're finna lose to them, so why don't you beat them at their own game? Listen, you know what they need to go back to? You remember when they were they popularized it? They popularized the how Growl was filmed and how Overdose was filmed, like that one take, just looking at the camera. Yeah. They need to go back to that. That was an era. Call Me Maybe was shot like that too. But yeah.
Oh yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, Teen Top came back with their new song.
Oh yeah, I put that on the list. I listened to it.
What'd you think? I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I remember them talking about that.
I liked it, but I also don't remember what it sounded like because I listened to it
Oh my
before,
God.
like right before.
You're like, I liked it, but it did evaporate from my brain as soon as I blinked.
Because
So
you know, I listened to EXO's album like I literally listened to it like 10 times. And then I also listened to a lot of AT's
Stop being young and fruitful and hopeful for life. Climate change.
Oh.
But I'll go ahead and check that out if it was good. Anja says, can we talk about the Keke Palmer situation with Jazz? I want to hear her set.
I hate everybody who isn't Keke Palmer, so everyone else is wrong. She's right. I'm wrong. I don't even know. I'm wrong, but I'm wrong.
I love the sentiment. I want to hear your side as if you're also in the couple. You're like, I told Darius not to tweet it, but he just wouldn't leave it alone.
I heard about that and it was like, what are you doing? Who are you? Like, so like really, I was just like, who are you?
No, who are you?
To be tweeting anything.
That's
and
true.
you know you did that on purpose. Because who are you? You don't post. Suddenly now you're posting about your freaking, I guess they're not married, your girlfriend. Are they even together?
I don't know.
I would have, like, he would not exist anymore.
Yeah.
If he ever tweeted something. Honestly, I'm like, all right, I guess I am now a genie and I'm going to have to obliterate your life. Because what is that?
I definitely was like, who is this and why do we care? And then I was like, oh, that's her baby's father. Are we sure?
Like, he's like, I'm not sorry. Didn't he like not apologize? He was like, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
get smacked again.
Exact. I was.
You know, he got beat up. I would beat him up.
I would literally be like, somebody was like, because you know how like Keke Palmer's rich and I don't think he has a job. They're like, Keke, cut the phone bill, so he can't tweet.
What's happening? I'd just be like, I would just move. And then not say anything. Stop paying the bills.
Suddenly you've never heard.
Have a realtor agent come in, start showing the house while he's still in there.
That was out of because the thing is, even if you felt that way, which girl, but like even if you felt that way, like why did you have to bring us in it? Like why did you have to like exactly. It really seems like you were trying to embarrass her or humble her or something, which is just so ugly to me.
And nobody cares about him, so it's like no one's gonna be on your side. Everyone
that's
likes
so true.
Palmer, so like
we don't know who you are, sir.
What do you think's gonna happen? We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're right. She is just out here just doing whatever. Like we must hate her now. I mean, we've seen her in Aquila and a Bee and all that.
But we're gonna
scratch that. We've seen you on this one tweet. You've won our hearts.
Oh god,
we love you now.
That's so freaking true. Like, oh, that was so cringe. Like, and then he was like, so you are mad because I want a traditional woman or a traditional, and I was like, shut up. Shut up.
She was doing this before.
Exactly. I think that's the Gagiana of it all. Like, I don't know if you saw a similar situation happen with Seth Rogen. No, who's the other one? Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I heard something about him recently.
Yeah, she like posted images of like conversations they had when they were together, and apparently he was like telling her, she's like a surfer, and so he was like, you need to take like these bikini pictures. Well, okay, so the thing is, it was kind of gaslight greenwash gatekeep, because he was like saying like, oh, you know, it makes me uncomfortable for you to have bikini pics up and like picture like surfing. Apparently he was like, oh, I feel like you shouldn't be surfing with other men or whatever, and like she's a surf instructor, so mama, that's her job, like what do you mean or whatever. But he was like, apparently they got couples therapy, and the therapist was like, well, like when a man comes up to you, you need to be like, I have a boyfriend, and then paddle away from them. Like it was really messed up. And I'm like, okay, but I'm sure you were like, when you saw those bikini pictures when you were trying to hit on her, and then all of a sudden she's the devil for having bikini pictures, like girl, I don't even care. Like people were saying, oh well, he's just expressing his boundaries, but these boundaries are insane.
They're stupid.
Yeah, no offense, but
also she shouldn't be posting all this.
She really said, excuse me,
still in this conversation? I don't care. This sounds like something that you should just taken to your couples counselor, realize your couple counselor sucks.
Yeah, insane couples counselor. That was insane. Yeah. V says, did you hear about Hwasa getting reported to the police by parents?
I heard about that.
Wait, what? Was it the...
For public indecency.
Was it at the water bomb thing?
I don't know.
Who... Like, you're gonna... You're under arrest for showing that ass. Like, what do you mean?
She's like, thanks.
For twerking that ass.
You're serious.
She's like, I don't know how to handle this. She calls her 12-year senior, what is it, boyfriend? Like, she has like some kind of chaebol older man. I mean, that's what RWB or whatever entertainment was trying to tell us when she left for P Nation. But
I think I heard that too.
Yeah, I just was like, girl, that's the most obvious like attempt for a company to try to tarnish somebody's career because they're leaving.
Which is, I thought, like, is she still in Mamamoo?
I think that's what P Nation said. They like will support her being in Mamamoo. But are the other members still even under?
Oh.
Cause I'm thinking. Also, I'm sure they're pressed because like Hwasa as a soloist is so successful too.
True, but you obviously were slacking.
Tiffany said he's just mad that Usher serenaded her at night. I mean, me too.
We all?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just like,
imagine you're like a fly on the wall and you're actually hearing their conversation. He was like, I was just mad. Like, you didn't invite me. Like, I said I love Usher. I have all his albums. I don't understand. Like, why would you do that?
That'd be so funny given the tweet was like, you're a mom, like, and you're just sad because nobody got you Usher tickets. That'd be so funny. Oh my god,
tell me about it.
But yeah, he Solar and Moonbyul are still under RBW. Okay, so they're just pressed for no reason. That's so messy. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to want to stay with you now that you threatened my well-being. Like, what? What is the rationale behind something like that?
Yeah.
It's giving crack, but it's also giving cocaine. Like, what? All right. So, guys, you actually don't have to go home. But, actually, okay. Yeah, you do. I didn't send you home.
Go home. Go to bed.
I mean, it is a Tuesday. This is a fresh Tuesday. But you have to get the heck out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this beautiful Tuesday evening. Jazz, is there anything you want to tell the people before we go at midnight?
Listen to AT's Bounce.
Oh my, not even promoting
EXO's
EXO.
album.
No.
It's so good.
The truth has already come out. The truth.
It's so good.
The truth has already come out.
Even if you didn't like Cream Soda, the rest of the album, there's probably something for you. Like, it has, like, to give you a vibe, it's like
okay,
90s,
sampler.
2000s R&B.
Ooh!
Like, I think that's what it kind of reminds me of. Like, it's just, it's good. And everybody sounds good. Sehun sings a little bit, and you're like, okay, hold up. I didn't know you could hold a note.
Stop.
You're always rapping.
I could see his life flash before his eyes in that Dingo freestyle thing when he said, "Shawty, I'm my body to this and that."
Honestly, when you sent me the clip before it actually came out, I was like, "Sir, did you forget that you had a line?" He probably had war flashbacks to when he was at that.
Shawty, I'm my body to this and that. Yeah, I think it was Sketchbook, and he was on a motorcycle. Shawty, I'm my body to this and get it on now. Shawty, I'm my body to this and now.
Shaking through his freaking lines.
I said, "Are you okay? Say who? Look at me."
Sorry. He really like came in like a second too late.
He's like, "Shawty, he was astral projecting into hell." Oh, Shawty got my butt into this.
We didn't have to sing the song again. I told you.
And they did that specific part too. That was shady of them. You know, Baekhyun was like, "We gotta do that part. You gotta revenge yourself." Baekhyun was like, look at me, Sehun." That's like a fanfic. Sehun, look at me. You don't have to look at anyone else here. Look at me. Shorty, I'm a party to this end. Yes, you did it.
It's so dramatic.
For the Sabex shippers. There you go. That was cute. Yeah. But oh, I was falling asleep. Work tomorrow. Good night. Oh, thank you.
Honestly, me too. I gotta wake up at like 5.
Oh my god, no. Okay, get to bed. Okay, everyone, good night then. That is like, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna go like, it's gonna be like before 11 and now it's almost 12.
Oh, it's fine. This is my life. I'm a night owl, so I'm like still awake. It's just
Yeah, I was gonna
I have
say.
to wake up at 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I don't know about you, but when I don't have a lot of sleep, I'm basically like, to everyone, like, I'm just like, why are you breathing?
Oh, yeah.
So.
And then I drink coffee, and like lately, if I drink coffee, I get a headache.
Oh God.
Like, I think I was drinking too much coffee for a couple of days.
Okay.
And I think it just like, I think that's another reason why I woke up so early on Monday, even though I wanted to watch the EXO thing. I was just like, and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh,
because I think the caffeine was still in my body.
Oh gosh.
And I didn't go to sleep until like 2.
Oh damn.
So I went to sleep at 2, woke up at 3:30 to watch the thingy, fell asleep from that, woke up at 5, and then stayed awake. The caffeine was strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a second.
I need to stop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, but I was also thinking, dang, I didn't know it was that effective. So
I think it's just I was just drinking too much, and yeah. Also, I think I was dehydrated. I don't drink enough water.
I was gonna say, if you're drinking caffeine and you find yourself getting headaches, it's probably because, well, like you said, too much caffeine, or it's like you're dehydrated.
That's all of the above.
You're like, I'm crumbling, baby. What's good?
Yeah, that's my life.
Ooh, okay. V also has to get up at 5 a.m. Yeah, I gotta get up at 7. Oh, we're all aunties and uncles here. Got jobs to go to. All right. Oh, Sarang had job. Yes, Sarang. Remember when he was like, Sarang job.
Ooh, Suho?
Yeah. Or was it Lay?
But I can see him doing that.
It was either him or Lay, where Lay was like,
oh wait,
the storm sails 3-7 seas down the hill, but only one can. Like, he was like being so gangsta. I was scared.
I see either one of them doing it. So, I can see Suho doing it cringily, and I can see Lay doing it with all his heart and soul.
I have to send you the clip. It was that one. It was like that year where everyone was like, "This band already," and so like they won like album of the year, and it was like,
oh,
yeah.
I think that was Lay.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, no, sir. I don't even know if that was before or after he stopped showing up to things, because it was like,
imagine he just showed up
to yell.
Couldn't even show up for Don't Mess Up My Tempo. But he shows up for this just to be like, hey.
It's like the hill rolls down the steeple. And I'm like, what are you? He's like,
he rises.
Here are the people. What is this? Here's the house. Here's the steeple. Here's the church with all the people. Gotcha. It's like, sir, you weren't even in the last music video. So why are you heated? How does that make sense? All right. Well, you know, I've done my lay lashings for the week.
For the week? I'm scared to see how much you rack up for a month.
You know, I'll take it on his ass because, well,
where is he?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, he's in China. We all know that.
That's true.
Making bank.
That's true. All right, y'all. Bye.
Yorabun.
Yorabun. Wanyi. What is it? Hajimemashite. It's like, okay, sir. He has like a Dua Lipa, or what is it? Duolingo. He has Duolingo and Dua Lipa out. Like, Yorabun. What I need. Bonjour. Like, okay, sir. Oh, 찾아요. 쉐쉐. Wait. Shit. That was such a funny clip.
That was the correct answer.
Now it's Dua Lipa instead of Duolingo. Oh god, or Dula Peep. All right, y'all. See ya.
For real this time.
Exactly. Oh, see you next time on the Sleepy
Oh.
Idol. Dream of me. How dare you? You better dream of me now. All right, bye guys.
Yeah.
Bye.